Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Get out my way. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry.
Let's go. The Faison View podcast. You already know we in the building. Hey, episode 284, man. Which state is the best dressed state? Question of the day. Let's get right into it, y'all. Let's get right into it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe at the Faison View podcast. You already know, man, your host here at the Faison View podcast at Leak Space Ghost, man. Make sure you tuning in on all platforms, especially YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Let's get into the agenda, man. What's up, everybody? Let's go, man. Hey, you already know the Faison View podcast feature artist, man. LSTG _ the label, LSTG _ the label, man. You got the artist under the Law Society branch, man. BigQuick, Still Will, JD, man. Hey, continue to get them love, man. And shout out to them, man, for their single Block on Fire. That's on Spotify, on all platforms as well, man. So let's get right into it. What is the difference between clout chasing and marketing? All right. Is clout chasing a good thing or a bad thing? All right. Question of the day. The best fries are what? Are they curly fries, waffle fries, wedges, crinkle fries? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. What are the thoughts of this trending video surfacing where all the parents are telling their children, man, strap up and lace up them shoes, man? You know what I'm saying? Your mom and dad about to go out here and fight. You gonna help me with their child? So I felt like that was funny, but is it excessive? Because a lot of people had their views on it being excessive and it's not being funny versus, everybody thinking it's funny. So, different sides of the coin. All right, man, this is very, very serious, man. And things I be talking about, like homeless man charged with assault with a deadly weapon after attacking the Olympian Kim Glass, man. That was horrible graphic right there. All right, and Scribers QA, man. Like I said, which state is the best dressed state overall, man? I might have a little bias in this one, but it's all right. We're going to see. I'm going to give everybody that just due respect. And lastly, the infamous would you rather live on a boat in the water for a year or live on a plane for a year? Very interesting question. Which one would you prefer? In air or in the water? I don't know. That's a good one for me. All right, man, let's get right into it, y'all. Man, what's the difference between clout chasing and marketing? All right, what I feel like with clout chasing, I feel like you're in a seek of certain attention and a certain level of attention. You're going out your way to do certain things you probably wouldn't do usually just to make sure you get that certain level of attention. With marketing is different because I feel like it's more planned. Not clout chasing, a lot of people plan that too, but I feel like it's more planned. It has more of a, even though clout chasing can have positives to it, but I feel like marketing, you have a certain type of mindset of where you want to go with this certain type of marketing. And that's why I asked the question, because I feel like clout chasing and marketing, they're two different things, but also they could be also in the same breath too. You got people now that clout chase and that's their marketing plan. You know what I'm saying? They go off of clout chasing to market whatever their brand may be. So is clout chasing bad? I feel like it is to a certain extent, depending on what you're clout chasing, depending on what you're doing to seek that attention. It's sad because in the day era we in, all publicity is good publicity, either whether that be bad or good. Usually a lot of people used to shy away from bad publicity because who wants to be in the news for something bad? But nowadays people will just, seek that attention. Like, for example, here like a clout chaser, a moment, like say for instance, a celebrity posts or says something, and they comment something ruthless, like trying to initiate a response, and they get that response. That could be in their marketing plan of getting that response, and they get a response. Now it's more clout on their name, just like we spoke to about the situation with Drake, where he hollered at this dude's wife, but the dude was clout chasing, trying to look for attention, saying something outlandish that will probably get the attention. And honestly, it was bad because it turned on him, but also it was good too because he got the publicity that he wasn't even probably looking for, but he still got the publicity and clout, from it. So I feel like it just really just depends. But I do feel like clout chasing has is bad too, and I feel like it can be good in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? I can see clout chasing being a part of a lot of people marketing plans, especially if you're in the entertainment world. You know what I'm saying? And you're really just trying to find a way to build a following or get certain looks. But I do feel like it's certain ways to go about certain things. And with a good marketing plan, I feel like if you really execute that marketing plan, if you work hard, you're dedicated, and you have a work ethic to push that marketing plan or whatever you're marketing, it's going to be successful. I honestly, in this new day of age, I feel like clout chasing it's become kind of a easier route to get to whatever means or to whatever you want to really do with that, whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying, with yourself. I feel like a lot of people use that to their advantage, to clout chase, to really get to wherever they want to go. So it's really to each his own, for real. I don't feel like, me personally, I don't feel like I need to clout chase in order to get a certain type of following, a certain type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like my brand is good enough for me to just strictly market it. But a lot of people nowadays, like that clout chase, like I said, good publicity and bad publicity is, you know what I'm saying, it's out the window. All publicity is good publicity nowadays. So it's not no good or bad, more so nowadays. But I do feel like it's a lot of moments where you have clout chasing that it can turn, and it could be a bad thing instantly. So I do not feel like they're one and the same, but I can honestly see how somebody could clout chase and that can turn into their whole marketing agenda. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of things are pushed nowadays. That's how a lot of people push whatever they're branding, for real. So I just giving my view on it, just being transparent with both of my views. And honestly, I just feel like for those who are clout chasing, hey, look here, it's to each his own. You do what you do. But also just know that, you know what I'm saying, it can be a negative side to that, and it can really turn instantly. Because you got people that clout chase on the internet and then think, just because we're on the internet, that you may not never see this person. And then when you run into this person, man, it get real. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of internet gangsters. You got a lot of, internet pretending going on. So that clout chase can really turn against you in an instant. But in a sense of, it being to an advantage, it can be to an advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what it is that you out here chasing clout for real. But I do believe it's a big difference between the two, but I do feel like they have some similarities, if I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know, is clout chasing bad? And also, what's the difference between clout chasing and marketing? Y'all let me know. All right. The question of the day. We got kind of two questions of the day, but that's a Scribers QA. But the question of the day, the best fries are blank. All right. You have A, curly fries, B, waffle fries, C, the wedges, and for the crinkly fries. For me, it's between the curly and waffle fries. And if I'm being real, man, shout out to both of these brands, for real. I need a sponsor, for real. But shout out to Chick-fil-A and shout out to Checkers, because I feel like those are the best fries ever, bro. The curly checker fries and the waffle fries from Chick-fil-A. This is tough. I'm gonna go with the waffle fries, man. I'm gonna go with the waffle fries, be hitting. Because I really started to eat the waffle fries because of Chick-fil-A. And that Chick-fil-A sauce, bro, that Polynesian, oh my boy. That's a good question too. Which probably fast food restaurant got the best sauce? I'm gonna say either Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. But for the question of the day, the best fries are blank. Is it curly? Is it waffle fries? Is it the wedges, or is it the crinkle fries? Waffle fries, you really can't go wrong, bro. Can't go wrong. The curly fries always be hitting, but them waffle fries, that's a whole nother ball game right there, man. Whole nother ball game right there. So y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. That's our question of the day. Which fries do you prefer? Which one be hitting for real? I got the waffle fries. All right, man. Thoughts on the trending video, man. Viral moment, daily news, man. So my thoughts on the trending video surfacing of parents telling their children, to join the fight. I'm asking if it's funny or excessive, because you have views that it was really funny to me. That was hilarious to me, honestly. If I'm being honest, that was hilarious to me. And you had a lot of people who felt like it was excessive. So what was going on with the viral moment? Of course, like parents walking in on their children, like, man, look here, I'm dealing with something. I'm about to go fight this other parent. Hey, look here, their son or daughter trying to join in. Hey, what's popping? What you gonna do? And a lot of children, man, their reactions is hilarious. You had some children, man. It was this one girl. She was on a bike. She was like, "What? Where, bro?" Yeah, I'm like, dog. She was ready. She was ready to go. And then you had some children like, nah, I'm scared. I ain't, I'm not with that conversation. Or you had children just like, okay, like it's whatever. Like I feel like I feel like that was a funny viral moment. I get what people were saying with the it could be excessive part, because you know what I'm saying, you putting violence out there. But also, like, for me, like how I was looking at it, I took it as a joke. I took it as a viral moment. But also, those are important things to really know, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in with your children, how your children interact in certain situations. And not really pressure them in those certain situations, because you never know how that may affect them. But also, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I want to know, you know what I'm saying, something go down if my child got my back. That's a real, because I swear, I promise to God, anything happen with my parents and they tell me, my father tell me or my mother tell me to put on my shoes, like it's good, it's green light, for real, like ain't no questions. But I can understand how people can look at it as excessive, because it's just like, you don't know that trauma that it can cause with that child. Just like, nah, I don't want to fight. I'm not a confrontational person. You know what I'm saying? Which is all good, and that's why I felt like it was funny and good and love and jokes, because it's just like everybody different, bro. Everybody reaction is not gonna be the same. Everybody just not gonna be like, okay, well, let's get him, bro. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of things just with the internet. That's the thing. Everybody has an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has an opinion. And I feel like that was just a funny moment funny viral moment. But people had to go far, like, oh yeah, well, the violence. I understand. I understand both sides, because especially in the day and era we in now. You know what I'm saying? You have kids, a lot, like I spoke to. It's a lot of kids out here really, harming themselves. You got harming others, man. So it's really something that you gotta, be mindful of with children. So I understand it, but I felt like it was way more funny than excessive, man. I don't, I don't see that. So, man, we're moving forward. Man, homeless man charged with assault with a deadly weapon after attacking Olympian Kim Glass, man. So, man, she went viral and just talked about the situation of a homeless man attacking her. Her eye was swollen. This was ridiculous. It is ridiculous in this graphic content. But when I'm talking about this conversation, when it comes to homeless and things of that nature, even my son was asking me, recently, just like, you see that homeless man, let's help him out. And honestly, if I got it, I always help out. But also, just in a lot of situations, you really just don't know people's motives. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody is a threat. Anybody can be dangerous. And that's kind of where I get, like, anxiety when I see homeless people. And no offense to homeless people. If I can help out, I will definitely help out. But you really have to be mindful about, who you opening the door for, who you opening the pocket to, who you're approaching. Because I've seen situations where, I have homeless people ask for a certain dollar amount, or, just asking for certain things, and come to find out they rich and good, well off. Or, or they have certain type of mental problems and they snap. Because I've seen homeless people snap. Like, even recently, I was down in Georgetown. I said how a homeless person just snapped on me for no reason. I was just walking down the street. He was like, man, what the hell you looking at? Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you really just don't know. You don't know the mindset of people, man. And it's really disheartening that she was harmed and assaulted. And I really want to pray for her, because that was disgusting, man. And that was graphic. And it's sad that happened to her. And honestly, all I can say about the situation is just, like, honestly, you just have to be more mindful I don't even know what the situation was with her in regards to everything that was going on. But it just like with anybody, you had to be cautious and be mindful. You feel me? Like I'm always skeptical, but I do, like I said, if I do have something, spare change or anything of that nature, I will give it up. But also it just depends on where I'm at, and it depends on the area. Feel me? Because if I'm in a certain area, which is a bad area, more times than likely, I'm very, very hesitant because I don't know the intentions of this person. Because at the end of the day, man, you don't know the intentions of people, regardless of what their situation is. You don't know what their intentions are. Because of their situation may be worse, their intentions might come off even more negative because, look here, I got to feed myself, I got to feed my family, or whatever the case may be with that person. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to speak on that because I feel like a lot of people have the same thoughts I have on that situation in regards to homeless people or people that ask for money or things of that nature, and who are less fortunate at that moment or deemed to be less fortunate in that moment. Like just being very skeptical about it. So you feel me? Like I stay on my tippy toes with that one too, for sure. All right, this is the question of all questions. All right, this is a Scribers QA, man. This is a good question. All right, good question. Which state is the best dressed state overall? All right, I'm from the DMV, but I'm going to go down the list. I got us, especially in the top 3. So I'm going to go down the list. I got DMV, New York, of course. I got Cali, Georgia, and Texas. And others, whoever you want to honorable mention. For me, it's either the DMV where I'm from, the DC, Maryland area, or New York. I feel like the DC, Maryland area, we don't get enough credit for the influences that we've been culturally when it comes to fashion. In regards to the Nike boots, in regards to Polo, in regards to New Balance, like in regards to Helly Hansen. I feel like our dressing is so unique. Even Kanye's even spoke to this in one of my favorite albums. One of my favorite albums, 808 Heartbreaks. That type of dressing style. We've been doing a lot of those different type of things in the DMV area for a long time, and he also speaks to that. The best dressers such as Kanye and the Pharrells, and who's from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? I feel like our influence and impact of how we dress has always been a really cultural, iconic fashion area in our sense in the DMV. And New York, of course, because that's where, you know what I'm saying, for real, come on. Like Soho, and I love how New Yorkers dress as well too. Just a certain type of aura, just a certain type of style, even to everything they have, to the stores. Their thrift stores are like legitimate, like Macy's, Nordstrom's type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I love the variety that New York always had, and they always gave me like a 90s type of feel, and just also how they dress different. That's the fashion mecca of the world for me, coming from an America sense, because everybody has different opinions on that. But I would definitely say it's between New York, DMV, and I really like how CALI dress. I really loved how CALI dressed. Just because they have a whole different type of style from everybody else. The Chucks, the Converse, the certain type of the swag and aura. When I think about snapbacks, I always kind of think about New York, or I think about Cali. That's why I really got my influence on snapbacks. I'm a snapback king. I love snapbacks. Just that type of, that essence of raw, uncut type of dressing, even to the NWAs, you know what I'm saying, when they was dressing in all black, the Raider snapback, like those type of influences, those are my influences on how I dress. You feel me? There's just those 3 for sure. So I definitely have pulled from all of them. But for overall, man, I'm going with the DMV, bro. I'm going with the DC, Maryland area, man. I don't think it's no best dressers than us, because we fashion oriented, and you know what I'm saying, we just carry a whole different type of style than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, to the New Balances, to the Nike boots, to the, you know what I'm saying, to the Helly Hansens, to really it's just different styles, for real. Because when you see somebody from this area, somebody from this area, and honestly, I can see how because I'm different too. Like, I like dressing and, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like, I don't want to look like everybody else. But when you see a DMV dude, you know what a DMV dude, you know what I'm saying, really dresses like fashionably wise. And like outside looking in, like, come on now, for real. I got us on the top of the totem pole, for real. So for me, it go DMV, NYC, Cali, and then, you know what I'm saying, you judge it how you may after that, you feel me? Like Georgia, Atlanta, and them, you know what I'm saying, they got style too. So much shout out to all the states, for real. But I got us at the top of the top. All right, lastly, would you rather? All right, the infamous would you rather. This is the interesting one. Would you rather live on a boat in the water for a year or live on an airplane for a year? Tough question. I'm going to say live on a boat in water. And both, honestly, you really can't predict what's going to happen, whether it be a storm, whether it be this happen, that happen. You really have you don't have a certain level of control. That's why the question is good. I say water because I'll take my chances, because at least I could probably swim if anything happens. You know what I'm saying? If anything crazy happens, either or, you know what I'm saying, I'm out of luck. But if I had to choose one, I'm going to say live on a boat, because I cannot imagine living on an airplane and really just like I can fly. I understand, you know, everything that goes on with flying. It doesn't give me bad nerves anymore as it used to, because I fly a lot. But just having no control, just being in the air, and you have one person you got to rely on, or two people, the co-pilot, the pilot, man, I just don't know. It's just like, it could be a judgment day any day. But like on that airplane, man, something happened, one thing happened wrong, bro. It is, you know what I'm saying? At least in water, I can fight for my life for something. With an airplane, I'm just helpless if we just go down, and that's just the truth. I just don't know. Then anything can happen. But living on the boat, man, that would be my best option, for real, because I'll have a heart attack in the air. Like turbulence, even with turbulence, man, I will lose it. You feel me? Like water, I can get sick, whatever the case may be, bro. Like I said, and like if anything, I can swim, but you know, you don't know what's in the water, like I said. But if I'm choosing one less than the other, look here, I'm choosing the boat, for real. Living in the boat, off rip. So y'all let me know what y'all do with the infamous would you rather. Would you rather live in a boat for a year or live on an airplane for a year? All right. So, man, another amazing episode. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe at the Faison View Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe at the Faison View Podcast. I will be having more special guests coming soon, man. It's just been a craziness going on within COVID. You know, everybody thinking that's over. No, it's not, man. So still protect yourselves, man. However you want to protect yourselves. That's not on me, but you know what I'm saying, just making sure you protect the others that you're around, you know what I'm saying, not being senseless. Monkeypox are out here. It's a whole bunch of different viruses and stuff, man. Really just try to be safe as possible, because the world we live in today, man, it's crazy. Man, so every Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, man. Much love, guys. Much love, man. Thank you guys for supporting, man. Hey, we almost at 300, man. So I'm going to make sure I do something special for that 300. You already know, man. At the Faison View Podcast, much love. One, y'all. You already